Hey, what's going on, y'all? Something that's been on my mind a lot as of late is fighting, fighting this system, fighting this system. I know that's cliche, right? But something that I think we overlook is that this system controls every aspect of our lives. Now, what do I mean by this system? I mean the government. I mean the culture. I mean the propaganda. I mean, and the list goes on and on, etc. There are plenty of things out here that control our lives, that control our destinies. And we don't even care. We just let these things happen without second question. We just sign up and agree and just go along with it like it's good. And if we just looked into it a little bit, we might see that this system is really fucked up, really corrupt, and is not working for your benefit. And a lot of people know that and do not care. And if you're one of those people, this video is probably not for you. But if you care that your time and your energy and your labor is getting stolen, it's getting snuffed away from you, your light, your energy is getting snuffed from you, sucked out by the man, by this system, by this world, by this corrupt environment. If you care, this video is for you. And I mean, you should watch this video, especially if you're someone who's still in the system and you feel trapped, because I certainly was. I certainly was for a damn day, for a damn day. And even when I was in, I mean, let's say even just the school system, I think that that's one of those systems that's got us motherfucking trapped, controls every aspect of our lives, and we don't even bat an eye. We don't question that shit. Bro, it has been, I think, since they say the Prussians back in the motherfucking what 16th century, bro, invented fucking the modern school system that we still use today, bro. They had the French Revolution and shit between that time. You know what I'm saying? They had Revolutionary Wars. They had motherfucking. Things have changed drastically since that time frame. And the Industrial Revolution. I mean, crazy shit has popped off since the Prussians invented the school system, and we still running on that damn shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, maybe we should modernize a few things or not. And that's at least to say, because a lot of things that we have are too modernized. Look at, for example, the food that we're eating, and the way that we're eating our food, and the system that we go to eat. I would say probably 50%, if not 70% of people, 3 days out of the week, they're going and getting some fast food, at least. And I would say that there's I don't know, a larger swath of people that it's like, I mean, just going and getting, that's their only way of eating, just getting some fast food, let alone the processed food, let alone the processed, your Doritos, your motherfucking I mean, just your Cheerios, I mean, your Fruit Loops, whatever you got, all that shit that's processed. It's got pure chemicals. It's got shit that's made to make you weaker, to destroy your system, give you Alzheimer's and diseases down the line. It's like they're setting us up for failure out here, and we're just going along with it. We're just accepting it like it's nothing. I don't understand. It shocks me how blind people are to this. Like for example, the soy that's in everything. Something that you'll learn about soy, and this is for my men. Something you'll learn about soy, if you look this up, because you've probably heard out there that soy, lowers your testosterone it turns into estrogen in your system. You look that up, guess what you'll find out? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Soy doesn't turn into estrogen in your system. And so you're like, okay, so I can eat as much soy as I like, and I'm good. But here's what they don't tell you. Soy is a natural estrogen in your body. Once it's in your body, it acts just like estrogen. Your body processes it just like estrogen. And so you're going to be feeling just like you got some estrogen in your system. You're going to be weaker. You're going to be effeminized, or emasculated, feminized. You're going to be out here walking around less manly, weaker, not in your strength, not in your core. And that is, I think, something that men as a whole are suffering from nowadays. You know what I mean? We're wasting our seed, we're wasting our time, our energy, and even worse, we're putting horrible, toxic things into our system that make us weaker. Microplastics, you know what I mean? Things that make us weaker and sicker. I mean, dare I say, this motherfucking system's got us by the balls, and we're just going along, bro. We're not fighting back at all, and they've got us complacent. They've got us complacent, watching our anime and Netflix and Hulu I mean, watching our movies every night, wasting our lives, and then you spend, I mean, the next fucking 9 to 10 hours of your life at your job. You know what I mean? Just so you can come home and watch an anime. Do you feel better? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like your life is now meaningful? But now you're not even thinking about that, are you? Because you're thinking about that next day at job because you got to pay those bills. You know what I mean? And this is how they get you. They got you in this loop because you're out here and you have to survive. You have to survive. And if the man is only paying you just enough to get by, then you're going to work as much as you can to get by. And so he's got you for every ounce of your time, every ounce of your energy, every ounce of your life essence. That passion that you could be putting into yourself and what you want to do with your life. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? Have you thought about what you want to do with your life? Have you really investigated, your core intrigues, your hobbies, things that make you like feel alive, things that make you feel passionate and truly like this life shit is worth living? Because I bet showing up to that 9 to 5 every day doesn't make your life feel like it's worth living. You know what I mean? Giving all your time to the man so that Amazon can become a better company. Is that helping your life? You know what I'm saying? Or is that helping Amazon and Jeff Bezos and his fucking $1 million company? Multi-billion-dollar company. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the system is set up where, let's say we try to do something like raise the minimum wage. Well, yeah, sure, guys like Jeff Bezos and the CEOs of Walmart can dish that out. You know what I'm saying? Of course they can dish that out. But guess who can't? Mom and pop shops. The everyday average middleman who's running their own shit out here. They cannot. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? They cannot afford to dish out that amount of money. And so the system is set up to where the elite just get more elite and the rich, I mean, and the broke people, and even just the middle class shrinks smaller and smaller. The middle class can't even afford to pay for itself, can't even afford to pay for the labor that the elites can dish out with a motherfucking. It's like they're wiping their ass with millions, bro. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are wiping their ass with millions, and they can't afford to give your average employee a better living. You know what I mean? Especially in these times when we're dealing with inflation, increased housing prices. You know what I mean? I'm out here looking for houses myself, and it's like, golly, these prices, bro. And I'm in a pretty good place, right? You know what I'm saying? As far as housing goes in the nation, I'm in a pretty damn good place. It's hot as hell, but hey, you know what I'm saying? At least the laws are okay. You know what I'm saying? At least the things are decent here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's best to it's best to stay in a place if you can. You know what I mean? Where you have the mobility and the freedoms to be who you can, but those places are shrinking nowadays. And again, housing prices and inflation are going up everywhere. So it's like it doesn't matter where you're at, you're gonna be dealing with this shit. Again, the man has us by the balls, bro. So, I mean, I'm doing a lot of complaining. My advice: have faith, and follow your purpose. All right. I think that this system is fucked, right? But we, as individuals, you know what I mean? Well, sure, the collective isn't doing anything to change. But let's say you as an individual, you wake up and you're like, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to waste any more of my life and my time working for the man, slaving for the man. Well, you're in it. You're in it pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to keep it up. You might have to keep it up to survive, but you need to look for options out, and you need to dedicate more time to your purpose and less time to the man, whatever that looks like. Because listen, even the Lord had a day of rest. A lot of people out here aren't even giving themselves that. Got to make that much bread. It's sick living. What do they got you doing? You know what I mean? In your free time, running around looking for some girl so you can waste your money on her. And that's not to say that having a girlfriend and you're not giving her money, but spending money on your girl that's a good thing. That's something that builds your relationship. But they got this system where you're spending all your money, all your time out here just wasting yourself on resources and things outside yourself when you could be building into your own empire. And that goes for men and women. Women shouldn't be running around here focused on men, focused on drama, focused on goofy, this and that. Same for men. Don't be focused on this drama, yo. Focus on your life, focus on your purpose, focus on your passions, focus on your soul. Because that's where all the information is, A lot of people out here say they don't know themselves. It's like you live with yourself. If you would just talk to yourself and come to yourself and, really search yourself, you would find the answers you're looking for. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to sit with yourself, to spend some time alone and really figure out who that person is in there and what that person wants to do with themselves. Not just go along with what everyone else is doing or what everyone else says is the right thing to do. You know, because you have some aspirations deep down. You have some things that you could be purposefully doing in your life. You know what I mean? As opposed to just halfway working. A lot of these people are playing dead. I forget what the phrase is exactly, but they're showing up to their jobs. They don't care about working. They don't care. They're not putting in their 100%. And if you're not putting your 100% into everything that you're doing, I mean, at least 75. You're not putting your most into everything that you're doing. You're wasting your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be putting your most into your passions and going somewhere with that. Hey, you know, the choice really is up to you at the end of the day. Follow, be a leader. Be someone who values themselves, their time, their energy, and the effort that they put into the world. All right. That's my message, man. I hope y'all take care. Peace.